Come on, baby.
Don't know why you're not getting any oil pressure on that gauge. Is that sparking like a bugger?
No, there's no light. It is. Yeah.
Did you get a belt off that?
I picked it up.
Go ahead, connect it up and let's see what happens, like. Hello and welcome back to Jason's Jigsaw Puzzle. This week we're going to attempt to get the car running, hopefully. So first of all we're going to check the oil, put some water in it. We're going to disconnect the coil lead so we can spin it over, check we've got oil pressure on the gauge on the dash once the light goes out, and plus on this car it's got a digital readout for the oil pressure. So once we see good oil pressure, hopefully in the time of spinning it over as well, that will hopefully send some fuel up to the fuel rail. Once we're happy with that, reconnect the coil lead, spin it over again, and hopefully she'll fire into life. Fingers crossed. Obviously this car has been completely in bits. We've had the loom out, the dash out, yeah, full restoration. It's been about 2 years in the making. So, literally is a jigsaw puzzle. Jigsaw puzzles are meant to be fun. This one isn't, but I'm sure it'll be fun once it's finished. That's for sure. And, all the pain will have been worth it. So, let's get this bottle topped up and see if the water actually stays in it. Be a bonus, wouldn't it? Well, let's crack on. Okay, here we go. Some water. Right, let's see how much is on the floor. So far, nothing. Nice one. The hose is a bit of a squeeze. Round a bit. That's the bottle empty. Get some more water in. Go with this second bottle. So good. Bumpy. Sitting quite steady that now. Just see what it's like when we spin it over. Obviously it'll drop down a bit. And there it is. Actually getting some petrol in. Don't put too much in without checking the floor. How many cans you got? The two? One. Just one? Oh my god. Don't know. Might need a couple. We'll see. Right, cooling temp sensor connected. So let's disconnect the coil. Right.
Yeah. This is where we turn the key and it just goes click.
Plenty of oil in it. That's good. There's a bonus in it.
Yeah, but it's made its way out, so
Right. See if we've got dash lights. Correct tool for the job.
Yeah.
Right, that's your indicator relays.
How do you know that off just looking at it?
The indicators are lit up.
Well, yeah, they're starter.
The only bit of wiring we did was wire up the alternator and the starter.
Don't be trying to cop out. Hey, it's not my fault.
Before you
He's
turn the key.
fucking making his excuses
Hasn't
already.
turned on?
Was it?
Oh right. Did it stop, was it? The hazard?
Look, the hazards are fucked. Switch.
Well, the relay doesn't sound very healthy, does it? Right. Why have you got 4 keys?
It's a long story. My generosity fucked me. Let's just say.
Yeah, didn't you have a matching lock set, didn't you?
I gave the fuel cap to some lad off the group. Sent the key out, and the key got lost in the post. Sent it separately, and so he didn't get his fuel cap, and I didn't realise the key that had sent him opened all my doors and everything. So that's my full lock set.
Oh my word. So, right, I'll spin it over and we'll check the oil pressure, yeah? You ready?
Go. Oh, fucking hell. It's turning.
Fuel pump's working. Hear the fuel pump? Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Don't know why you're not getting any oil pressure on that gauge. Is that sparking like a bugger?
No, it's not like it is though, yeah.
Did you get a belt off that?
I said, he said, I picked it up. No,
Go ahead, connect it up and let's see what happens, like. If there's no oil pressure, we'll just turn it off.
Can't we check in it and see if it's making it up to the top?
as far as I know, mate, I think that one.
Okay, ready? There we go. Right, let's see if we've got fuel. Up to the rail. Might not be enough fuel. Just press that in. No fuel at the rail there.
No.
So we've got spark, it's turned over, oil pressure's debatable, but there's no fuel at the rail yet. Unless we've got the supply and the return mixed up. I don't think so. Right, so just keep an eye out on that bottle for me.
Sponsored by Subway, over sandwich brands are available.
I'll turn it over, but the fuel pump, it overruns on this. Right, ready?
Yeah.
And that pump's running now.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
I'm gonna burn it.
Well, the other thing to do is get it up in the air. And we'll have a look at the pump. That should have pumped fuel now all the way to the rail. No bother. So we take that off here. See if there's fuel coming out of here. Yeah. Not sure in these. But the fuel pump's working, so something's...
I'm not gonna piss out though when we disconnect that.
It's not gonna piss out too much, is it?
Bring that drip turn down if you want.
Nothing.
Okay.
Right, so where's the...
Nothing today is not good because that's after the pump.
Going dry?
I'll turn it.
No, well, you won't you won't get nothing out if you turn the Iggy, mate, because there's no fuel getting to the pump. So the problem must be from here. So take the hose off here, see what's going on there. So we're not
Got the piss out, surely.
well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? That's where I start wearing petrol.
Well, if this doesn't piss out now from there,
Then
you know there's
Then-
still not enough fuel.
then we know Jason's done something drastically wrong. I don't know.
Bung in there, sure.
One or two things are going to happen.
There's a bung in there.
I'm going to wear petrol, or we're going to laugh at you.
The fuck? Well, I'm not getting enough fuel to get past that.
No, there's fuel in there. It's fine. But basically, we need to take this off. Oh, this. We're not getting fuel, are we? We're going to take this off.
It's gonna piss everywhere.
Yeah, of course it is.
Why? How? Have we started sticking something up there just because?
Well, you could do, but it's got a bend in the pipe. What goes in there? It's not straight.
Is it not?
I can see clear through. I can see the bend. Watch your head. You're wasting your time there, mate, doing that. There's nothing there. The pipe bends. I can see it.
This on the wrong way round.
Could be. Did you fit it?
Yeah.
Could be.
Is it CT1 done?
Yeah. It's it. Yeah. So, you undo this, petrol's going to go everywhere.
No. Bolt's only lined up a certain way.
There you go. So we think plastic gauze, what was on the end of the pipe inside, was too far down, causing it to tight up against the end of the pipe, preventing the fuel from being sucked. So we shall find out in a moment. What we need to do now is put petrol back in the car, turn it over, see if it sucks. Nothing yet. Pump's running. Why isn't the fuel coming down the pipe? The only other thing to do is take the pump off and then say, like, stick this hose, well, don't even have to take the pump off, stick this hose in a can of petrol and see if it sucks. You know what I mean? Well, we haven't got any more petrol, have we? Is there?
That air coming from the other end or is it leaking? This end is the connection leak.
What?
Where's the air coming from out of that end? With the bottle.
Right, go ahead, turn it over again. That pump, the pump's working, it's not pumping. Do it again, one more time.
The wires are running the wrong way round or nothing. I'll be on me, they're taking a little bit.
Yeah, it's positive and negative. It's only works one way. So
Fuel pump's dead.
there's a problem with the fuel pump. Right.
That's all, folks.
Don't buy one yet. What? You're buying one? Right. Basically, it's not pulling fuel through the pump. The pump's working, but it's not sucking. So, dodgy pump. But what we can do, you can buy one if you want. But next Sunday, in the week, you could take mine off my car, bring it down. Next Sunday. Do you know what I mean? It's up to you. Anyway, it's not sucky sucky.
No sucky,
No sucky sucky, no pumpy pumpy. So that's it for now, isn't it?
That's all, folks.
Right, here we are, back at Jason's. It's been a week, and it's chapter 2 of part 3 of the rebuild. So it's trying to get it running. Last week we had problems with the fuel pump, wasn't pumping. So in the last week, Jason's got a fuel pump, which is slightly smaller in diameter, but we've managed to fit it in the original bracket and everything with a few rubber bones and stuff. So what we're going to do now, it's all wired up as well. We had to extend the wires, different connections. So rather than cut the original ones off, we've just put spades on. So just in case we revert back to an original pump. So all we're going to do now is we're going to put a pipe on the suction of the pump into a fuel can, and then the discharge from the pump into a bottle, and just confirm that it is sucking fuel there. And then once we're happy with that, we'll connect up the fuel lines, suck fuel through to a bottle under the bonnet, and then once we get fuel to there, stop, connect to the fuel rail, and then fingers crossed. So we shall see. It is the car that just likes to keep on giving problems. Right, let's have a go at it. Right, we have petrol in a can with a bit of pipe going in it, and we have a bottle, as we said we would. Right. Okay, just turn the ignition on, then stir it off again. Well, turn it over. Turn it off. Go ahead. Do it again. Keep going. Yay! Pumpy, pumpy. Right. The fuel pump works. So that's we proved it was the fuel pump last week.
Yay!
Yay! Which we kind of knew, didn't we? But it was firing up, wasn't it? The pump.
Originally, when we first bought the car, it worked, but it did struggle.
Did it?
I was struggling to draw through, yeah.
Isn't it just weird though? Like the way the master cylinder's just suddenly gone. The fuel pump's just suddenly gone.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Just called Murphy's Law applied to my entire life.
Just is the ignition off? Rather than waste power while we tighten stuff up, and you know what I mean? Where's the screwdriver again? Where's that screwdriver at?
The one I prepared earlier.
Ah, good man. Okay. What are you laughing at? It's too orangey for crows. You impressed with that, weren't you? Yeah. I kind of cheated though, you know. Yeah, I googled it. Jason said to me, he said if I can answer the rest of the phrase, it's too orangey for crows, that he'd lend me his Audi e-tron for the weekend. So I jumped on Google, typed in too orangey for crows, and it came up straight away.
Just defaulted yourself.
I'm sorry.
To the rules of the competition.
I know I did, I know, but at least I'm honest. I wouldn't want to thrash your Audi e-tron for a weekend on false pretenses. No, it's not. I can handle it. I can handle it. Right. Please don't swear. There we go. Right, that's safe. Right.
Ooh, isn't it exciting?
It is exciting, Nick, and my glamorous assistant. Take that away.
Crush your grape.
Crush your grape.
Resto action man used to say to me.
Who's that?
Oh, see, that one is before your time.
No, I've heard the saying. Who's it by?
Can't remember his name. No, what's his name? Stupid something to think about.
What does he can't remember? Right, do you know what else we've got to do before we pump fuel through? Put the sender back in, don't we? And put some petrol back in the tank. Otherwise we're going to struggle to get fuel through, aren't we? Right. She's tight. Okay, here lieth second problem. Somebody snapped off the sender plug off the where the fuel return is on the petrol tank gauge. It was you. Was working unsupervised as usual. So here we have the sender. There we go. You see that? It's up and down. Tells you how much you got in your tank. Did you put it on? Oh my god, where is it? Fingers crossed that O-ring will be alright. Alright, it's not my car.
34.
Yeah, I did actually, didn't I? Even before you put goulash on, didn't it? So,
What's supposed to be looking up and
yeah. And get the Jimmy what's it in the doof. It's a little bugger, so it is. So Jesus Christ.
right there.
Yeah. Does that look alright to you?
Should we go one that way there, yeah?
Yeah. I think so. Do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon that's about it, mate, yeah.
I don't know how far around it needs to go, but do you want to tap it a bit more? It hasn't moved a hell of a lot. I want to pop it off like.
You feel like it needs a little nick more? Give it a nick
Doesn't
more.
matter what way it goes.
Definitely. It's not moving, it's locked in that, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You happy with that?
Oh, we'll soon find out, why don't we? Like that old fella off Car SOS. Well, he just shows his face while he's having a cup of tea, you know, the old fella.
Workshop Phil.
That's it.
Sound. I reckon we're good now, you know. I think we just need to put some petroleum spirits in. And then...
Reckon our 5 litres we've got left is enough, like.
Right, so we might as well lower the car down now, innit? Or should we put petrol in and then check for leaks first? Yeah, let's do that. That'd be wise, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so we had the issue where somehow there was no plug for the coolant temp sensor, so we did put some dodgy spades on, but I'm not going to bother with that state of that bloody wire, mate. Jeez, you've seen the state of this wire?
Some insulation tape there, haven't you? Make it so, number one, make it so.
How much did he charge you for this plug? Mate, how much did he charge you for this plug?
I don't know. Like £6 or something.
He could have given you a decent wire with it.
And that's what it is, isn't it? Beggars can't be choosers.
Jesus Christ.
Gotta take what's on offer at the time.
You know what I'd like to do? Deep in this. Deep in the plug. And
You always have to get overexcited.
well, there's literally no insulation down one side. That's just like
I'm going to wrap it in that lame tape anyway when it's all done, so...
No, that's bad, mate.
It's
No,
insulated and...
no, look, there's no insulation all the way to the silicon grommet.
Insulated right to the bottom there.
Right. Need something small and
There we go. Small job. It's now become an hour-long operation.
It has.
It's not right.
Right. No, we're doing it properly or we're not doing it at all.
That's what I'm going to call you, it's not right.
I know it's make do, but we're not making do with that. That's
Yeah, make do. Well, I've got some shrink wrap here.
going on. One wire soldered, alright. The wires hanging in there.
What?
I said one wire soldered alright, the other one's hanging in there.
Definitely the right wires then, yeah.
Yep. I've tested the plug on the sensor, the plug's on alright. Yeah. Blue to the left, brown to the right, black to the right. Blue to the left of me, black to the right, here I am.
The Moses B radiator bolted on.
Very good.
Both wire on. The original holes.
Why is that like that? I do. Right, and then what we need to do now turn it over. No, I'm talking to myself. Why is all this back on? Why is this back on? What the fuel line off?
What?
What the fuel line still off?
Holding.
Fucking hell. Like making
Where's
work.
that screwdriver?
You love making work for me.
Where's that screwdriver?
On the side there.
Oh, relax.
Why are you using screwdriver on this? Allen bolts.
There you go, look. Almost.
Perfect fit.
In all of them except that one there, that's a bit round.
Bit rounded.
Yeah.
What, off using a screwdriver?
No. Oh, it's just like that. What I got here.
I believe you.
What? No, look, works fine. Except all of them, except this one here, that's a bit round. What's your tip? It's just bad, did it?
I think when I met you, my beard was like fully brown. Wasn't it?
I say when I met you in a gateway there.
This car's made me grey.
Fucking hell, made me grey. About 15 grand lighter than me back in the house as well.
Right, so we've got the fuel line now into a bottle in the engine bay, and we're going to attempt to get fuel
Everything on tight.
through to that bottle.
All good, we sure.
Everything's on tight under the car, yeah?
We're going for it then.
Yeah, come on. Just spin it over. Yay, stop. Turn it off. We have petrol. Right, connect up the fuel line. So, just noticed there's a leak on the floor at the back of the car. So before we attempt to turn it over, we're gonna find out what the hell's going on. Okay, it's all wet here around this fuel filter and there. Well, I think we're just gonna have to just spin it for. They're not loose, but might have a nick in it. I don't know. But
Another circuit.
Like just, yeah. Spin it over. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus. That's a lot of fuel, mate.
What's there, mate?
It was like the filter housing.
You're joking.
No. One step forward, 2 steps back. We think it's the Jubilee. So, we're putting a new one on. Because the way it's sprayed against air, it can't be the filter, it's got to be the Jubilee. Because it doesn't look like it's round. You know what I mean? These Jubilees are crap. It tightens up and then just slips then. Right, we just need, yeah, see that's meant to be tight and it's not tight. It's crap. So we managed to find an original GM Jubilee. So before we start blaming said well, what would they call the car accessory store? That's open 7 days a week. Yeah, I wouldn't quite call it a motor factor. Push bike specialist. So before we start blaming them for their dodgy Jubilees, it could actually be your dodgy braided fuel lines. Not well. So, but it's funny how that one hasn't leaked, isn't it? You know what I mean? Well, it's loose at the minute because I've undone it, isn't it? But let's try a genuine GM one. See if we get a tight fit on that without breaking it.
I've put a bit of tape around the end of that and out because I have on the other side.
It's just like
With that extra bit of squeeze.
just
Loose.
yeah, it's not gripping.
Have you pulled the brake back? In the end.
No.
Pull the brake back a bit. Maybe put a bit of tape on so it's bad out.
Is the screwdriver gone now?
I've got it this time.
Really, I'm sick of the smell of petrol. I'm just damn it. It's alright to go home. I'll use this one for now. Bloody hate the stuff.
Maybe the extra tape there is helping that. Just to give it a bit of a squeeze.
Right, should we just turn it on again? Just see if it leaks. Right, do it again. Held it there. Turn the iggy off. Right, okay, so it's pump's working. There's no leaks. What? There. Mate, it's them fuel lines are crap. Really bad. So the second leak we found.
You're not wrong,
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Look at these Jubilees from said cycle specialist. They're awful. They've gone like eggs. Tighten them up, they just go like an egg.
Where's the
So
other one?
that isn't going to work, is it? There's another one that's tightened up like an egg. That's not it. There's an old one. Which look at that. Look at how old's that?
30 odd years.
Forever old, and it's still round. So we're going to fit that. There's nothing wrong with my flaring and my hoses. Air pipes.
Oh, mate, no.
Exactly.
It's on plenty.
Plenty, yeah. And then there's a ratchet here.
Might not there though, just to put.
Just tighten that, it'll be alright. Just tighten that up with that. Do you know these back calipers aren't tight as well?
No, I did not know that.
You put them back on?
I guess Tweedledum and Tweedledee. My very two generous helpers.
Yeah.
Nice kids.
Them bolts are about quite a way off being tight, put it that way.
They do like a loose nut for some reason. I'm not quite sure why.
I reckon that's alright down there.
Feels
The,
good,
well,
yeah.
it should be the pipe's flared.
Oh, this one now.
It's flared, no, that didn't leak. That's a return, mate, it's not under pressure.
Isn't it?
No. Alright, so it stopped leaking here, the filter. It's not leaking there. Jobs are good. Do you know what, we still need to reroute this fuel line as well at some point. It's going to have to come back off and go around.
We just do it now.
Let's just see if it starts. Alright.
I'll check now, make sure I've got it all.
Yeah. Okay,
Ready?
go on. Okay, no leaks. Tin off. What I found. An Allen socket. Right size. So we've got spark, we've got fuel to the fuel rail. In theory, it should start. Do you want to try it? I'll keep an eye out for fuel leaks. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think. Try it now.
Not is it? What's going on there? Right, it's been 2 days since we were last here. And in that 2 days, two things have happened. One, I've trimmed my safety beard because it was starting to be unsafe. So the second thing is, we've after looking at my car, we've realised that we've had the fuel lines on the wrong side, which, funnily enough, I joked about it in the first chapter about the fuel lines being on the wrong way, and it was. It's difficult to see on my car. I thought we had them the right way, but obviously not. So, and we've had it confirmed by Stevie Lane, group expert. So we're going to throw the car in the air, swap the lines over, turn the fuel pump on, and we should hear it flowing. And then it's just a case of turning the key.
We hope.
You know, and it should fire into life because we've got spark. The fuel pump works. You know,
There's no reason why not.
we've fixed all the leaks because there was a few leaks. You know, in the first chapter, the fuel pump was knackered, wasn't it? It was buzzing, but it wasn't pumping nothing. So we've changed the fuel pump. It pumps fuel. So, just, you know, one little technicality which I'll throw my hands up to. My fault. But, you know, we all make mistakes, and as long as we learn from them, that's, you know, I'll never ever make that mistake again. So,
Certainly not on one of these anyway.
no. So, we'll throw it in the air and see how we get on. So here's the fuel lines where they come off the fuel rail. So basically all we need to do is swap these two over, and that's our problem solved. Okay, go ahead, spin it over. Come on, baby. Come on. Nearly. You can't adjust it, is it, on these? No. It runs!
How can we tell if we're getting oil there
You
though?
know what, I'd run around the workshop naked, but you laugh at me, Pecker. So that's it, the car's running. We achieved what we set out to do today, which was get it running, well, which has been 3 days, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So, but it's running, doesn't sound too great. Still not getting all the pressure on the gauge. So we've got some concerns on that. So that's what we're going to be investigating next. But for today, it's running, and that's the main thing.
Yeah,
So
she's alive.
yeah, so that's it for now.
Baby, that's all, folks.
Thanks for watching.
A genius uses his madness, and a madman uses his genius, destructive. A genius uses his madness, constructive, and a madman uses his genius, destructive.